Yeah.
So, in terms of my interesting news, I suppose it's not more of interesting news, it's more of a bragging rights, but there is a reason why I'm wearing a Wales shirt, and you know very well why.
Yeah, I did notice that. I was going to ask if that was a rugby top.
Yeah, I this is all I got, so that, you know.
Yeah, fair.
But all I can say is, Bale! Bale! Bale!
No, I've got. I don't know if I was talking about it. We were probably talking about the inevitability of this transfer last week, but I think he's a fantastic signing.
Oh yeah, like
although I have noticed that he's already injured and he's out for 4 weeks.
that's what I was gonna get onto, because like I know. I have a colleague who knows someone who's close to Bale. So getting the insight for how severe his injury is, it's mainly just a knock on his knee, and it's just like
it seems like everyone in Wales knows everyone.
Yeah, well,
you know holding absence, and they got a mate who knows Gareth Bale.
Yeah,
probably knew some of the stereophonics and the manics back in the day.
But it's just like the thing is, people pick up on these news things on Twitter and then they spread them out of proportion, and then they go, "Oh, he's got to recover for 4 weeks." And I think the reality is, yeah, he's got that knock. He's not completely 100%, but it's not stopping him. It's not stopping him from. It's not stopping him from. Still doing his training, because what Spurs are doing at the moment is getting him
medical. He would have had to pass the medical to get signed. Surely.
I just find it funny that Real Madrid announced nothing about his injury, and then as soon as he comes to Spurs, they're like, "Yeah, he's got an injury." Just like
I think the general consensus is that it's an injury sustained from golf.
No, well,
he's
from Wales,
obviously
but
that's all he's been doing. Yet God knows he hasn't been playing football for Real Madrid. He's got to fill his time somehow.
Let me see if I can get some of the memes up, because it is funny. Like, you know, they've got the pictures of they've got the pitch ready for Bale, and they've just got turned it into a golf course.
Tottenham Hotspur Stadium with the bunkers.
Yeah,
I like that one.
I'm just gonna go on to Coys and try and find his stuff out, because it is hilarious. And, you know, there was one of his face on a Gary picture from SpongeBob, and it's like, Gary, come home.
I feel like a Spurs Reddit for me is probably the equivalent of a bunch of garlic or a steak.
Yeah.
For Dracula, you know, or light.
I think they're a lot more. Tame than you see on Twitter, because everyone, you know, someone will say, "Oh, Sergio Reguilon, he's been announced," and then you'll see someone going, "Announce Bale, announce him, we need striker," and it's like, for God's sake! Like I was mentioning last week about Tanganga.
I think it's like just a meme now.
Yeah.
The announced.
All right, so this one. I've heard from anonymous sources that the delay is due to an argument that broke out this afternoon when Dele Alli discovered Bale's favourite chocolate bar is Bounty. Several injured players in the alley have threatened to leave the club. I love it. I'm going to zoom in just so it's...
In all fairness, who likes Bounty?
I know. Did you ever see that?
Anyone in the chat, do you like Bounty?
And if you do, we reserve the right to... I was going to say something violent, but I don't want to be violent.
We like I said, me and Dan had a lot to drink last night. We actually got into an argument about who was the better band out of NSYNC and One Direction.
Oh, that's a no-brainer.
I know, you'd think, but he was trying to desperately make a case for One Direction. I was just like, no. Come on,
bloody hell. I don't know. You like your Simpsons Arsenal?
I love my Simpsons Arsenal.
So
it's the best account on Twitter by far. Even if you're not an Arsenal supporter, I highly recommend following Simpsons Arsenal. I actually follow them on Instagram as well. He's got an Instagram page as well.
Yeah.
So well worth a follow. Always top quality content. Always absolutely on the money, and always related to the Simpsons. So what more can you want?
Well, here's
the good seasons as well.
Well, sir, there's nothing on earth like a genuine and bona fide subsidized Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale?
Gareth Bale.
What'd I say? Gareth Bale. That's right, Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale. I hear his wage is awfully high. Real will still pay half, my guy. Isn't he quite injury prone? Fear not, my friend. He's just on loan. They say he just plays golf all day. There's been a putting green at Hotspur Way. If he's so good, why won't we outbid? Because Bale truly is
Go.
The L came off my Bale kit. You'll buy a new one in elite fit. I swear he's Tottenham's only choice. Throw up your hands and raise your voice. Gareth Bale, Gareth Bale, Gareth Bale.
Gareth Bale, Gareth Bale.
Oh, he's an absolute prodigal son. It is the exact story of the prodigal son.
But Tottenham's still all cracked and broken. Sorry, Mum, the fans have spoken.
Oh, here's another one. Okay. Plane tracker, toilet tracker, piss tracker, floor tracker. Because they would like there was like a piss tracker thing. It was like, oh, Sergio and Gareth Bale have gone into the same toilet together.
Well, yeah, Gareth Bale. No, but Gareth Bale. Anyway, I've always liked him as a footballer. Really, I think he's. I always say this about every footballer.
I don't know what it was about.
Fantastic. He's a fantastic player. That Gareth Bale.
He was always a player that I looked up to. I think there is no player I've looked up to more than Bale, if I'm honest. So for
I like that though. Gareth Bale will be the 27th player Tottenham have signed to replace Gareth Bale.
Oh, you mean this? Yeah. It's brilliant, isn't it? That's one of the first ones I saw.
You've had some like I can't even remember some of the wingers you've had. You had Soldado at one point, and
don't even get me wrong.
Rafael van der Vaart and Nico Kranjčar. Didn't Harry bring in at one point because he always brings in ex-Portsmouth players.
We've had a lot of players that
Modric was obviously half decent, but
yeah, we've had a lot of players that they've played for us for a bit, performed well with us, and then they've either gone to like Arsenal, Man U, or Man City,
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. Yeah, two players that I know, Real Madrid, and
he could be a catalyst to start your season. I honestly think he's still quality. I don't know how old he is.
He's 31, but that like Aguero's 33.
He's got loads of years left in him then.
Aguero's 33. Aubameyang's older than him, and look how he's playing.
Willian's 32. You know, Alan Davis on the Arsenal podcast was saying about Willian is that for a 32-year-old, he's incredibly physically fit, and he will be going until he's at least 35. He says.
Yeah, I mean, and since he hasn't played for a long time, I think he's got more longevity in him.
But the further back the pitch you go, the more longevity you have.
Yeah.
So the goalkeepers always, they always last till about 40 or 39.
Yeah.
The further up, and defenders obviously last into their mid-30s sometimes as well. The further up the pitch and the more running you have to do, the less longevity you have.
It's a good thing then that Bale's only played 100 minutes in the last season, so
he's
in that way.
He's probably raring to go. Yeah.
Yeah. There's also this one. Found out where Levy's been doing his shopping. Bale sale up to 50% off. I think they're paying like 40% of his wages. That's what I heard. So
it makes sense.
There was all the drama about Real are trying to offload him to pay the full wages, and you're like, that's not how you're going to get rid of him, guys. So just stop.
Just saw the Plovdiv thing go.
Bloody hell! That game was just a cluster.
Were you nervous at all?
The reason I was nervous was because if we lose this, we're out of the Europa, and we've got so many more games to go through. And when they scored that goal, I was like, something's got to give, because And then I've heard a lot of news that Mourinho has more confidence in Bale now, and that is music to my ears, because...
Can I just say, after when you went 1-0 down, was there a part of you that was thinking Mourinho out?
Part of me, I was kind of ranting in my car because I was looking at the news on my phone, and I was just like, I was saying, I was in a rage. I was like, these teammates don't care and blah blah blah. But then it turned itself around. Apparently, the old reacting in the heat of the moment. I've done that several times. Yeah, but at least it was in my car, and I didn't post anything on Twitter. I'm just saying it to the world now in a podcast, so that's okay.
But yeah, and was it Ndombele that got the winner?
Yeah, he got the winner. Kane scored the penalty. And
they were down to 9 men, and
that was their own fault. To be honest,
one of our colleagues in Mosh Talks, in the Mosh Talks Discord, he was saying something about how apparently one of their players was digging up the penalty spot before Kane took his penalty, because obviously there was no footage, there was no camera crew there, and it was all being reported on Soccer Saturday. And apparently, or Soccer Special, what day did they play on?
Thursday, I think.
Oh, okay. It would have been Soccer Special then. But obviously, there's no camera crew there because in the sticks in Bulgaria. So apparently, one of the Bulgarian defenders was actually digging up the penalty spot.
Yeah,
that's why he got sent off.
It's just absolutely not on, isn't it? It's just like bloody hell,
ridiculous.
So I'm glad.
But anyway,
for that.
But anyway, you're happy about Bale coming back then?
I am ecstatic. And
I think
I think he'll
be a catalyst for your season. I really do.
Yeah, and just to say, I don't want to undermine Reguilon either, because he had a fantastic last season, and just because Bale's coming doesn't mean that I value Reguilon any less. But it's Bale, so who cares? No, I'm joking.
So sorry, my eyes look so heavy. By the way, I do look a bit like Robert Mitchum at the moment, but
what's that?
Maybe I do need more sleep.
How long are we through this? We'll get through the next 4 hours, and then you can have your sleep.